What's going on, Cowboys Nation, DMV Fanatics? It's your boy DMV back with another breakdown. So this time we're actually going to shift it a little bit. We're going to talk about an actual starter. We're not going to go backups this time. We're going to talk about Stephon Gilmore's impact and what he can bring to the Cowboys. Now, obviously the Cowboys had an up-close personal look at him last year when we faced off against him. But also, I had to think about, okay, why would they bring him here? What can he offer this team? And I thought about it and I said, he played against the whole NFC East last year. And who was a team that probably has the best wide receiving core in the division? The Philadelphia Eagles. And he played against them. And then I thought about it and I dug deeper and I was like, well, that was one of the games that Philadelphia really struggled. So let me, take a look at the film and see what he was able to do against A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith when he played against those guys. And you're going to see exactly what I saw when I looked at it, and he's going to definitely bring something to the table. So let's get into the film. But before you do anything else, make sure you like and you comment and you subscribe to the channel, man, because it's a whole movement, and I appreciate it. All right, let's get to it. So in this first one, he's locked up man-to-man. It's actually cover one, but he's expecting to have linebacker help on the inside. And A.J. Brown does a very good job of running the slant, sitting in that window. And this is what he does best, man. Like, he's just, I'm not going to call him a slant boy, but that's one of the things that he does well in getting yak. So that was an excellent rep, both sides. I think A.J. Brown won that one. One of the things that we need in our scheme are corners that can tackle, that have the effort, that want to. You know what I'm saying? Want to is something that doesn't show up on the stat sheet, and he wants to make a play here. So that's an excellent job tracking the near hip and making that tackle. So the Eagles do a very good job of motioning and getting the matchups that they want. So, and we know that A.J. Brown is excellent at in-breaking routes. So they're going to motion away, and he's going to get a post here, catching, Gilmore in man. And like I said, A.J. does what A.J. does with the yak, and it's a good play. Another win by him. And that's about where it stops. Gilmore makes adjustments and stays in his hip pocket the rest of the time. And I think that that's what he does. He does a very good job of tendency. Look, he's on top of that route. Now, I know that, Hurts goes the other way, but there was no way he could go where Gilmore was. He's going to do a very good job of being physical at the top of the route with A.J., but A.J. also, is bracketed from the inside. So Gilmore does a very good job of staying on top of that, staying with him even when Hurts gets out of the pocket. But I thought a team that said CeeDee Lamb played in the slot said something. So they had to find a way to get AJ away from this guy, even though it was like a third and long situation, second and long situation. They're going to have to do a little bit of a pivot route kind of screen, maybe one of those tunnel screens to, get some yards there. But it looked like they had to get away from my boy, didn't it? You know, like he playing the slot right there? Yeah, exactly. That's what I thought. Philadelphia being creative in their formations, and they line up a little bit tight right here. But again, look at my man taking away that comeback right on top of it. Now they go to the flats here, and that might be what the design was, but also understand, maybe they have to make my guy decoy because he and AJ hit pocket the rest of the time. And sometimes it's hard to see where the eyes go, but again, bro, right on top of whatever AJ's doing, man, he has to go the opposite way because his star receiver cannot get open. Now, I know that there are going to be some Philadelphia Eagle fans that come on here and make a whole bunch of excuses, but it looked like to me that he got to go away from the things that he want to go away from. And this is the type of veteran craftiness you're willing to give up a fifth-round pick for. So they're going to try and set him up with a screen because the Eagles are a great yak screen team. He's going to stay right on top of that screen and go. And it's going to cause Jalen Hurts to have to eat the football and, live to play another down. And he does an excellent job there. Good job, Gilmore. On this play, they're locked up in cover one, which means the safety's right over top. And he's going to do a good job of running the slant like A.J. Brown always does. But see, here's the difference. Gilmore's right in that hip pocket, right on top of him. Even though he catches the football, you have to have willing participants in the tackling game when it comes to a guy like A.J. Brown. He does that. We get no yak. And that's what you have to do against A.J. Brown. Here they're going to try and set up the double move. Gilmore looks at the hip, tracks the hip. Squeezes him to the sideline, and he doesn't fall for it once again. And then here, it's going to be a broken play. He's going to stay right on top of A.J. Brown in the scramble rules drill. He's going to stay right on top. Make a play. Incomplete pass. Gilmore is a guy that understands his leverage. He understands where his help is coming from. He trusts the scheme and he carries out the assignment. So he's on AJ here, but he knows that he has inside help, so he can stay right on top of the curl route there, and that causes the sack. And this is what it's like to have a top receiver in the game and you can't get him the football. And that's what's happening in this game right now. So you got to find ways to get other people the football in order to keep the chains moving. And that's what's going on in this game. Understand, this was a close game throughout. So it's not like a game that's out of hand. They're trying to get AJ the ball, and they can't. You know what I'm saying? He's right on top of everything that he wants to do. And that's a broken play where, came back and caught the football and made a play. But my dudes, Gilmore's tough. It's like, look, I don't got to do too much explaining. Look, the film is right here. You know what I'm saying? I didn't doctor this up. Most of the snaps. The things that I cut out was probably running plays. But these are mostly passing reps. And I showed you AJ winning some of them. But Gilmore has won most of them. Look at this. Look at this. Can't get him the football. Cannot get him the football. This is why Dallas brought this guy in here. Even on scramble drill rules, he's in this dude hip pocket the entire time. And it's making their life hell. So shout out to my guy, Professor O, Matt Owen, because I asked him, hey, can you get me, numbers on Gilmore versus Devontae Smith versus A.J. Brown in this game. And as you can see, dominating numbers. Because, see, this was a high-octane offense in the Philadelphia Eagles, especially in the passing game, even with A.J. Brown being one of the top receivers in the game. You look at the numbers, and they speak for themselves. In a game that Philadelphia was struggling on the road, what do we have? 6 targets, 4 receptions for 55 yards between a dynamic duo in this game. So people were wondering, why did the Cowboys go and get Stephon Gilmore? What was so special about him? They saw this tape. They saw what he was able to do, and they knew what Stephon Gilmore was able to do to them. And that, my friends, is why Dallas brought Stephon Gilmore in. Not only is he going to be able to take some of the load from some of the things that Trayvon Diggs has to do, but he can hold his own. You can almost argue that with this type of pass rush that Dallas is going to have, Stephon Gilmore might even be better than Trayvon Diggs. And I'm not just saying that, and I don't say that lightly, because I believe that Trayvon Diggs is one of the best corners in the game. But so is Stephon Gilmore. He's been that for a long time. He's battled some injuries and things of that sort. But for the most part, we know that for playing against him. We couldn't get Amari free against him. And I've known that for years. I saw that when we played New England. And then you watch when we played against Indianapolis this year, and then you watch the number that he was able to do against A.J. Brown. And I know he also did that against A.J. Brown when he was with the Titans as well. So Stephon Gilmore this right here is a steal for the Dallas Cowboys. Hopefully he's able to stay healthy, have an even longer prosperous career than the 1 year that we're going to have him. But I think it's going to be a great thing for the Cowboys. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, man. Maybe I'm nuts. Maybe I'm just too excited. But I think Stephon Gilmore adds a lot to this defense, and I'm excited. Appreciate you guys, man. Love you. I'm out. Peace.